We're going to talk about Dear Man. I'm going to start you off with Dear first, and this is a DBT skill under the interpersonal effectiveness module to figure out how to best get what you want and what you need and be able to do it in a healthy way. So I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to start with first Dear, and I have a couple of slides I want to show you. Okay, this is how you set up your request. D stands for describe. So you're going to state the facts objectively, avoiding any interpretation. E stands for express, and you're going to share your feelings using I statements. Then A, assert, clearly ask for what you want or need. And R, reinforce, explain positive outcomes if your request is made. Okay, so one scenario here, scenario number one, you feel hurt because your partner frequently checks their phone during dinner and you want more quality time. Okay, so if you're using Dear, first to describe the facts, you would say something like, when we eat dinner together, I notice you're sometimes on your phone or responding to messages. Then you go to E, express. I feel disconnected and a little unimportant when that happens because I really value our time together. A for assert, you want to clearly ask what you want. So you would say something like, I'd like us to keep our phones away during dinner so we can focus on each other. Then R for reinforce, you want to explain a positive outcome if your request is met. So it would be something like, I think it would help us feel more connected and make our evenings feel more relaxing for both of us. Okay, now to use the complete framework, we want to focus a little bit on our delivery of our message so it's effective. So this is where the second part of the acronym MAN comes in, and it stands for mindful, appear confident, and negotiate. Okay, so you want to stay focused on your objective and not get sidetracked, okay? Because you might find that there's a little bit of resistance or maybe a little interruption or dismissiveness at first, or even a little bit of shock. And so you want to just stay focused on your objective, which is to communicate how you feel ultimately and request a change here. We want to be assertive here. So it's not just about saying what you feel, but explaining what is it that you want or need out of the situation. And then you also want to, let's go to A, appear confident. So you want to use confident body language, tone, and eye contact. This is something that you don't just say in the fly. Maybe after a few times you get some practice and you do, but this is something that you want to think through and be sure that you're being aware of your body language, right? That you're not appearing angry or too quiet, that you are truly feeling confident about what you're going to say because you believe it is necessary to say. You believe that there's going to be a positive outcome out of this. And then negotiate. It's important to be open to compromise and have alternatives because you might be clear on what you need and want and what you would like them to do. But at the same time, it is important to check in and maybe understand if the request is reasonable or if there's a different way to handle if you get messages or call during dinner time because perhaps your partner is expecting a phone call, but they didn't tell you, right? Or you don't know. So maybe the negotiation is I'd be happy to put my phone down, except on Thursdays, usually I'm on call. I'm going to have my phone. I'll definitely give you a heads up when I do something like that, right? And so you have to be able to hear the other side and see if there's a compromise or different alternatives while you're still heard and getting what you want, but at the same time, not exactly how you want it. Because the ultimate goal here is to not feel hurt and disconnected anymore. You want to have more quality time. But again, it's not going to be necessarily always the way you want it. And so, yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and do a second scenario. So this is a workplace scenario. Okay, setting up your request. So say the scenario is a colleague frequently misses a deadline every time they do, it affects your workload. And you want to address it respectfully, but also you want to be direct. And so in this situation, you would say something like, to describe the facts, you would say, I've noticed the project reports have been coming in a day or two late. And then you go to express. It puts me in a tough spot because I can't complete my section until yours is done. And then you go to A to assert. I need us to stick to the agreed deadline so I can meet my own commitments. And then you go to R to reinforce. When we stay on schedule, it makes the whole project run smoothly and it reflects well on the both of us. Now, if we go to man for delivering your message effectively, keep in mind that you want to, again, stay on topic. If they bring up excuses or have any buts or any reaction, don't let that slow you down and get sidetracked. You can say something like, I understand things get busy, but it's important that we stay aligned on timing. So again, stay on topic, reel it back in. Then appear confident. So use professional, even tone. Don't over explain or minimize the request. Don't take it back, right? Because again, you respect yourself very much and you want to maintain that self respect and appear confident in your request. At this point, is very reasonable. You just want to be able to not forget about end here to negotiate and be open to work together on how to make this request work. Perhaps if deadlines are tight, maybe we can set up an earlier check-in or divide the task in a different way. So be open to collaborate with them and figure out what would be a best compromise or an alternative to ensure that you are both getting the best out of solving the issue at hand. Okay, I hope those two examples helped. It's just a matter of practicing them. This would be a great exercise for us to try during our Q&A session, whether you come to the next one or not. And if you want to bring an example and we can work out together, I'm happy to brainstorm or role play with you. But good luck using Dear Man, and I can't wait to hear how it goes for you. Thank you.